Hey guys, I'm Mike. I'm the Rocksmith community developer, and I am here today in beautiful Studio SF to answer a few of your questions that you guys have been asking about the new game, the all-new Rocksmith 2014 edition. First off, let me say thank you guys for your outstanding support and excitement for the new game. We can't wait to show it to you. It's amazing. I've been playing it lately, and it's going to blow you guys away. Obviously, there's a lot of nooks and crannies, a lot of specifics, so what I've got here, sheet of paper, all your questions on it, and we're just going to go through and knock it out quick and dirty. Let's do this. First question. Will you ever be able to sync your progress across platforms so that if you work on Xbox and then you want to play on PC or some other platform combination, you can carry over your progress in DLC? Unfortunately, no, that will not work. They are totally separate systems and platforms. It's just two different parties. Unfortunately, that doesn't work, and not just for our game, any game. That's just a reality. Next question. Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains was using a wah pedal at E3. Will pedals be supported in the new game? Jerry was indeed using a wah. A wah is a pedal, for those who don't know, that changes the pitch of the note that you're playing, lowering bass and treble as you move the pedal up and down. You can technically run pedals into your Rocksmith chain. The game doesn't support it directly. It won't sense any sort of effects that you're doing and change your performance in the game or anything like that. That said, you could mess around with it. We don't officially support it, but it is just a 1/4-inch jack at the guitar's end. So if you wanted to run some pedals in for that, you can mess around. The game senses volume, so be careful how your pedals are affecting your volume. That's something to be conscious of. But yeah, it could be fun to mess around with that. Next question. Will there be a next-gen version of Rocksmith 2014? We are not currently developing a next-gen version of Rocksmith 2014. Right now, our focus is entirely on making the game that we're presenting as good as possible, and that means developing for current platforms. It also allows us to reach the widest range of audience, as the next-gen consoles aren't out yet, and people will have to go purchase them, and we want to, make the barrier of entry for using Rocksmith as low as possible. Okay. Will bass be supported in Rocksmith 2014? Absolutely. Everything has bass on it. No separate pack to download, no nothing. You don't have to pay extra. It's on disc. Everything has a bass part. You can do just bass if you wanted to. It's great. The Real Tone cable that we sold with Rocksmith 1 is the same cable that will be available for Rocksmith 2014. So no, you do not need a new cable. You can use your original cable. If you have the cable from Rocksmith 1, we recommend pre-ordering the no cable included version. It'll save you $20 because there's no cable, and you get Cherub Rock by the Smashing Pumpkins as a pre-order incentive. So awesome song, you get it on day one. Very excited about that. I can't wait to play that. Keep in mind also that we're improving our latency, so the game itself will sense the note moving through the cable faster. So even though it is the same cable, it will perform better in Rocksmith 2014. Next question, will there be a guitar bundle for 2014 edition? Yes, there will. We'll have details on that soon. I can tell you it'll be right-handed, no left-handed one, sorry guys, and there is no bass bundle. Flipping my paper over, will DLC in the US come out at the same time as it will worldwide? For the most part, yes. It will definitely be in the same week. There's a slight delay as a lot of other countries release on a different day of the week. Tuesday is typically the day that US, Canada, North America gets their DLC. So it will be within the same day. There's also a little bit of delay based on what platform you're on. We've noticed sometimes PSN can update a little slower than others. So, as close as possible. Will Rocksmith 1 DLC and on-disc songs from Rocksmith 1 carry over into Rocksmith 2014? That is totally our intent. We are working to make it so that you can import your songs from the original Rocksmith's disc onto Rocksmith 2014. So keep your disc. Don't throw it out. Don't let your dog chew on it. Keep it around. You can play those songs on Rocksmith 2014. DLC as well. You won't have to repurchase it. If you bought it, it's yours. You don't have to buy it again, and all the old DLC is going to be compatible. We're working on that. That's fully our intention. Is Rocksmith 1 DLC over? Unfortunately, yes, it is. The new game will launch and will have additional techniques and sensitivities that the first game does not support, and that'll be in all our DLC. So we're introducing new techniques and all that kind of stuff, and the first game just doesn't support that. So the DLC for Rocksmith 1 has ended. The new game will have way better DLC because there'll be better sensitivities and new techniques and stuff. And as we're moving the old game's DLC onto the new one, we're going to add some of that stuff in. So it's worth it to transfer or maybe purchase again, whatever you want to do, because there'll be techniques that are in the original song that were not in the DLC version in Rocksmith 1. More on that soon. Guitarcade. We haven't talked too much about Guitarcade. We're going to have a lot more info for you on that soon, but it is back. It is bigger. It is better than ever. We've got way more games this time. Some of the old favorites are returning. A bunch of brand new games, which I played, and they're fantastic. They're so cool. They have way more depth. There's even cutscenes in a couple of them. They have new techniques that are in the game, will be accompanied by a mini game, and they're way deeper than previous releases. You're going to love them. That's all the questions I had today. So thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned about Rocksmith 2014. We're really excited to show you and tell you more in the next few weeks. And yeah, we can't wait to give you more. Thanks for being the best fans. We love you guys.